Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jesse. So today is the start of 3 days of ceremonies to honor former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. Former members of her Secret Service detail helped take her casket from Phoebe Sumter Medical Center this morning. She is now making her final journey to the Jimmy Carter Presidential Center in Atlanta, where the former First Lady will lie and repose tonight.
Now, the first event to honor her life ended less than 1 hour ago, a wreath-laying ceremony at the building which also shares her name. 11 Alive's Christy Diaz is live there for us now. Christy.
Good afternoon. 2 wreaths of white flowers now accompany the bronze statue in front of the building that bears her name, and we have seen a steady stream of people walk up now that they have moved the barricades to get a closer look at it up close. This is Rosalynn Carter's alma mater here on campus, and as students have been going to class, it's clear they've been going up there to pay their respects and even walk inside this building to sign the condolence book. We were here about an hour ago when the motorcade left Phoebe Sumter Medical Center about 3 miles away and arrived here on campus. A reverent silence descended on the crowd here as the motorcade rolled into view. It's only about 3 miles away, so it wasn't a long drive to get here to campus. The hearse we watched as it pulled up right in front of the building here, the Rosalynn Carter Health and Human Sciences Complex, which makes up 2 buildings that bear the former First Lady's name. Now, then after that, it was a solemn display of honor as 2 people lay wreaths next to the statue. The GSW University president, Neil Weaver, placed one. The Rosalynn Carter Institute for Caregivers CEO, Dr. Jennifer Olson, placed the other. And then members of the Carter family filtered through, shaking hands. You could feel the palpable emotion in the area as we watched all of this unfold. And the public off to the side, watching behind barricades, waving American flags, holding up signs. We read one that said, "Georgia Southwestern will always remember Mrs. Carter." And then after all of that, the public was allowed to walk up closer to the wreaths to get a closer look. This after the motorcade then did a quick U-turn, turned the corner, and started its way back to Atlanta, where it will visit the Jimmy Carter Presidential Center and will kick off the next several days of events to honor Mrs. Carter's life. Faith and Jonathan, back to you.
Christy, if you can hear me, I did want to ask you a follow-up question. You have me? Just want to make sure. You do? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Christy. I want to ask you about the significance of the building that we're looking at here on campus. The former First Lady, we know that she was very passionate about mental health during her time in office. But you were talking with us earlier today about her political involvement as a student on campus. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, she was very involved when she was a student here. She went by Rosalynn Smith, obviously here as a student before she was married to President Carter. She was a student marshal, she was vice president of her class, and she was also a founding member of the Young Democrats Club. So she was very involved when she was here on campus. And then, of course, 30 years later, after she graduated from here in 1946, she would become First Lady of the United States and was deeply honored when they named these 2 buildings after her. The building behind me actually houses the nursing program here at the university, and the building just beyond this one that is out of view is the home of the Rosalynn Carter Institute for Caregivers. The CEO of the Caregivers Institute for Caregivers took over in 2018 and spoke to me this morning about her first time meeting Mrs. Carter when she was 91, and said they talked about everything from world policy to fashion and showed just how real Mrs. Carter was. Faith.
Real class, a woman of grace. Christy Diaz, thank you so much for being on the ground and bringing us this historic day.